This is the new 2025 Acura ADX, Acura's newest small luxury SUV. With a starting price of around $36,000, this is one of the most affordable luxury SUVs, but is it luxury enough to be different from the Honda HR-V it's based on? Today, I'm going to review this car and we'll find out, and I'll show you all of its quirks and features. All right, time for the quirks and features of the new Acura ADX, starting with a little overview. This is Acura's newest luxury SUV and also their smallest. It's like an entry-level compact luxury SUV intending to rival the Volvo XC40, the BMW X1, the Mercedes-Benz GLA, and the Audi Q3. Now, unlike most of its European rivals, the ADX is based on a mainstream non-luxury SUV. That would be the Honda HR-V. Acura is a Honda brand, and so the Honda HR-V is Honda's compact SUV. Then Acura takes the HR-V, they do their Acura tweaks and changes and improvements, and they give us the ADX. And I have to say, the two vehicles look pretty similar, especially sort of the upper half of the side profile, the general window line and sort of the overall profile and shape of the vehicle, pretty similar between the HR-V and the ADX. Often when you see sort of a mainstream model and a luxury model, they're more distinguished in terms of overall look, but here they share a pretty similar style. And inside, the same thing is pretty true. Look around this interior and you'll discover it's a fairly mild interior. Nothing daring or exciting or crazy in here. In fact, the most exciting touch is undoubtedly these blue accents. You can see blue Alcantara accents on the seats over this orchid leather. That's what they call this off-white color. It looks pretty cool, pretty neat looking at it. And you have the same thing over on the door panel, the sort of white leather set off by these blue accents, which gives it a bit of an exciting look, at least if you choose this color scheme. Since the two vehicles share this steering wheel, basically the same, the ADX gets a little nicer leather wrap trim, but the overall look, feel, the design, exactly identical. It's basically the same part. Same deal with the stalks for the turn signal and the windshield wiper on the other side. Same deal with the climate controls in the center, the climate vents. A lot of this interior is taken straight out of the HR-V, and you also get Google Maps. That's integrated into the infotainment system, which you can see is popping out here from the dash. Google Maps is a nice feature, comes standard in this car, and obviously this vehicle also includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto if that's how you want to use your infotainment system. The feature I absolutely love in this car is the camera system that can be pulled up with the push of a button at the end of the wiper stalk. You can see there's this button sort of hidden over here that's marked camera. You press that and instantly the cameras come up in the central infotainment system, and if you press it again, you get even more angles. This is a great feature because if you're pulling into a parking spot, obviously you put your car in reverse, the cameras pop up, but if you're still in drive in a tight spot, it might be hard to see exactly where you are. Just tap that button and instantly you're looking at your cameras. It's a nice shortcut feature in a prominent place, and I imagine that's something a lot of people would use frequently. And it's the same deal in back. Don't expect a lot of excitement or unusual stuff back here. Probably the most interesting detail is the blue seat accents, just like they have up front. They're carried into the back, and you can see them here on the seat back and the seat bottom, although it is worth pointing out that the blue accents in back are ditched on the door panel. You don't get blue like you do up front, you just get white and then the gray and black plastic, so they cheaped out a little bit back here. Now, besides that, the rear of this car does have some nice touches. For instance, you have rear seat climate vents, which isn't always a given in this segment at this price point, so that's nice to see, and you have rear seat USB-C ports so that rear passengers can charge their devices. Fold down the center armrest and you'll notice there are rear cup holders, which is also a nice convenience feature to have back here. But other than that, nothing particularly exciting or unusual in the back of this car. And so that's the new 2025 Acura ADX. This is a pretty nice little luxury SUV, and it's a pretty good deal in terms of pricing compared to its German rivals.